A farm is more than land and crops. It's a family's heritage and future. Today on My.NA Property, we will be talking all things agricultural land acquisition. As if that was not enough, we bring you brand new exciting segments such as DIY, declutter and redesign. My name is Aina Kweo, bringing you everything fabulous from the world of property.
Where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
What you see depends on how you see the world. Today we are joined by a brilliant mind. Her name is Johanna Loit, and she has identified a gap in the market and decided to take up space to fill that particular gap by providing you and I with fantastic solutions in regard to real estate and property. Johanna, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. Please give us an overview of, Matenga Real Estate and Realtors. What inspired the business, the vision, the mission, and all the goals that you have for your business.
Okay, so this is no longer a baby business. We're talking about a business that started 5 years back in 2019. It was named after my daughter. Mm-hmm. So I treat this business as a baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yes, my business called Matenga Ndjambi. It actually means I'm praising the Lord. Okay. I don't know what for, but yes, it's a
for having a business idea.
yes. But it's a company in the real estate that actually operates in different sectors of the real estate, basically by providing a comprehensive real estate service to the Namibian market, and we also wish to go beyond. And our mission is to deliver an exceptional real estate service by actually understanding and meeting individual clients' needs, and also by actually meeting individual client needs, whether it's through selling or buying or leasing or renting out different properties. So basically, it's just to find the right buyer to the right seller.
So basically, you're a plug. You connect to the people.
I actually connect to the 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. So what then distinguishes your business from other real estate companies?
Okay. What distinguishes my business from other real estate companies is the specialized knowledge and expertise that I get. Okay, first of all, I've seen the gap in the agricultural sector. Most of the real estate companies, they only focus on residential and commercial properties. Yeah. But when I jumped into this market through my mentor, that was Ilbab Estate, owned by Miranda Delin, I started off with the agriculture. That is where I've seen that, okay, I'm in Windhoek, and so we most of the people, they own big farms. Yeah. But this land to them also now, with all this drought and what, they have fewer kettles also to do, or there's also other different type of farmings. Mm-hmm. But since I'm in the urban area, I've seen that, okay, no, I can start to approach these farm owners around Windhoek, and see if they can do the leasing or sell off their part of their land by rezoning their farms and sell to those who want to actually go into peri-urban agriculture.
Okay.
So basically, I through this, I've approached different land experts. There's those who are the drilling companies, those who are into borehole drilling. There's those who professions who specialize in different type of soil, or let's say geology, I think.
Okay.
That should be the right word. So this person is able to identify the type of soil, whether, okay, there's this client that approached me, they want to do poultry farming or they want to do crop farming. So I would then look at this or take this expert to the land and identify, is this suitable for this type? Or when we are promoting this with the seller of the property, what is it more suitable for? So that I know that when I'm promoting this, I'm covering all the necessary, so that somebody does not make a wrong decision that they buy this land for cattle farming while it's only suitable for crop farming, for instance. Yeah. And
Okay.
So
then what would you say inspired your focus on agricultural land acquisition? And also, what do these areas of land benefit the buyers? What are the benefits of me, going to get a piece of farm from my colleague and then set up my business there or turn it into flats?
Okay. So what inspired me to focus on the agricultural land is, I personally grew up. Okay, I'm born and raised in Windhoek. At deep down that side of a bit of the outskirts. It was the outskirt, but now, yes, it's getting closer. So we are looking at food security. We are a lot in our houses nowadays, and the food is getting expensive. So luckily from our side, like where I grew up, like in the house where I grew up, my dad is retired. But after retirement, they were allocated a community garden. So every day in our house, we eat fresh products. Fresh product every day. Lunch, when I get home, I find already my fresh meal, So this also made me think that, okay, what about those who are who are staying at the inner market, not outskirt like us, but those who are staying in Kleine Coupe, or sometimes they just want also to have this, but the behind garden will not allow you to produce enough to sustain you. Okay, so this now inspired me to it was the food security, the urbanization. Windhoek is having a lot of people flocking into here. So, and then we are also looking at the economic opportunities in this whole peri-urban agriculture. Now, this means that, for instance, the farmers have an advantage, because let's say, for instance, you have a goal for farming, you buy your plot for farming. Sometimes it's not only for communal purposes, you also want to make it commercial. So then it means now the urban area in which we are in is your target market. You are directly selling to the consumer, so there's no intermediary in between. You are selling directly, so there's a potential of higher profit to make. There's no middleman in the process. And then we are also now looking at the cost. We have the issue of the red line. That is dividing us. So now, instead of me going to only taste goat meat when I travel to the north, I at least have an opportunity of say, okay, with my salary that I have here, I can invest into agricultural land close to Windhoek. When I have a birthday party for my child, or I have a graduation party, or maybe somebody who is having a certain event wants goat meat or sheep meat, then somebody is able to run quickly to their farm and come and sell it. So to the farmers, it's also an advantage, because they have a wider market now to look at.
For this week's DIY, we are talking headboards, but we give a creative spin on the regular old headboard we all know. Option 1 is a paint trick that brings drama and a cocooning feel to your sleep space. Extending the paint onto the ceiling can make a room feel larger. It's no secret that paint and curtains are ingenious tools when it comes to playing with your room's proportions with lighter colors. Not the effect you want? Do not despair. With dark colors, you can have the opposite effect and enhance the hunker down vibe. Other benefits of painting part of the ceiling is allowing you to show off elegant ceiling details. You can be imaginative on every surface in your space, but your fifth wall is a proper playground because it's not the main focal point, so even the pattern shy can really unleash the inner creative. If that doesn't tickle your fancy, option 2 is creating an arc-shaped paint headboard. According to Judy Smith, a Crown Paints color consultant, creating a perfect semicircle is easier than you might think. First of all, measure the length of the wall and mark its center or wherever you want the center of the semicircle to be. Hammer a nail onto the spot you have just marked just above the skirting board. Depending on how wide you want the semicircle to be, measure out some string and cut to size. The longer the string, the bigger the circle. Tie one end of the string to the pencil and the other to the end of the nail. If you are not allowed to use nails on your walls, extra strong tape will hold the string in place. Once you are all set, start tracing out your semicircle on the wall from one way to the other, making sure you are pulling the pencil tight on the string. Once you have drawn the outline, use a small paintbrush to create a precise edge at the top of your semicircle. You can then go in with a paint roller or larger brush to fill the rest of the shape. Option 3. If you don't feel like painting at all but still want a headboard, then this pillow headboard might just be an answer. This is an easy upgrade. It's super simple and super cost effective. First, work out where you would like your pillow headboard to hang high above your bed and what distance apart. Then mark this in pencil on the wall. Next, measure for lengths of slim leather straps around 150 centimeters each and attach in place on the wall using metal tacks. You want to make sure the loops you make can snugly hold your pillow so that they don't fall out easily but still keep their shape. Slide your pillow onto the loops and make sure they are supported evenly. Use basic pillowcases. So it means washing your headboard is a breeze.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhcom.na.
The marketing strategies that you then employ to bridge the gap between urban demand and agricultural supply.
Okay. What do we look at? The gap or the strategies that we employ is a community-supported agriculture.
Okay.
Now, what do I mean by this? We find, as I said, around the urban areas, you do find that there is somebody who owns a large hectare of land.
Yeah.
So what we do, or what I would do, or what I do, is maybe get or encourage my clients who are interested now in this getting agricultural plots to get, like, let's say a subscription. For instance, let me say I'm into poultry farming. I supply eggs.
Okay.
You approach the restaurants. You approach retailers, so that you have a regular delivery, so that they also ensure that whatever is being delivered to them is fresh products or fresh produce. And then another one is education and training. Okay. So with what I do with my clients, I focus on the I'm on the WhatsApp groups whereby of different farmers, you know, different activities. So I'm always on the lookout on where is their training for crop farming, where is their training for maybe saying how do you identify that my cattle is having this type of disease, or what type of injection or medication do I give to my what. So I would also I always encourage now my client, me myself, I'm also involved, but it's also one of the advices that I give to my clients, just to bridge that gap. And then another one is also we have market days for normal products.
Okay.
Whereby, okay, we know the normal products that we sell, like clothing and stuff, but also bringing farmers together. It's one of the advantages that is within this agricultural real estate. So local market, food hub, and cooperatives. It's one of the ways that we use. And also just to look at policy advocacy. Now, what do I mean by this? You know, we need to be careful with we're talking of overgrazing, soil erosion. So also you need to caution, as these people are acquiring land, these are the things that they need to adhere to, the environmental laws and regulations that are in place. And also another one, you know, as I said before, we are not only into buying and selling, it's also about leasing and rentals. Now, some people cannot afford to buy the land, but what we do then is, okay, we do have many youth who are working, and you wouldn't want to find yourself only when you're turning 60, that's when you want to start farming. So what do you do with your income that you have now? You invest in your livestock, but now where do you keep your livestock is the question. So by leasing and renting, we use that model of saying, okay, you'll approach a farmer and say, okay, I have 20 heads of cattle or 5 heads of cattle. Can I maybe rent or lease?
Space,
and then you pay a certain fee, like $90 to $100 per head. Okay. It's also now bridging that gap between.
Okay. I understand that. Let's talk about the future plans and goals for Matenga Real Estate.
Okay, so what is our future plans? We plan to go beyond the agriculture. We want to go beyond, because currently we are only operating in Hardap and Commerce region, because that is close by. But I've also gone to the extent of Omaheke region, Hobabas, to look at the different farms that are that side. So we plan on that growth expansion of going beyond the borders of Commerce and Hardap to other regions as well, and seeing how we can also fill this gap. And also maybe in the future go for private-public partnership, or the public-private partnership with those non-governmental organizations or the government agencies that promote agriculture. And also just go further into the investment of further research and development, whereby now we can find the new agriculture technology. And for instance, now we have different types of latest farming, like aquaponics, or we have horticulture. These are the latest type of, so you would also want now your clients, your potential clients, to also start now venturing into this type of agriculture. And also just now the corporate social responsibility, whereby we want to also go out there and have programs that are more focused on education and environmental conservation, and also just now the community well-being. So, yeah.
Okay. Johanna, finally and briefly, where can we get a hold of you? If I am a farmer who wants to rent out a piece of land to a potential client, how do I get in touch with you so that you can help me facilitate that process?
Okay, now my telephone number. I actually operate in Koreagapdam where I started off in Koreagapdam. And if that is far enough for you, you can actually give me a call on my number, which is 081 3990 195, or alternatively my email address, which is Matenga Properties Realtors@gmail.com. But also, we have our boardroom with my conveyancer or property lawyer, which is Leandre Lambert, property practitioners. They are situated at the village, office number 13. That is normally where I would meet with my clients.
Okay, and social media?
And social media, of course, we have our TikTok. We are on TikTok as well, Matenga Properties _5. And also we've got a Facebook page, Matenga Ndjambi Properties and Realtors CC. We are on Facebook and as well on Instagram.
All right.
Yes.
And on that note, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us on My.NA Property. We wish you all the clients in the world.
Thank you.
We will be right back. Stay with us. In today's segment of Saving Space, we are talking about spending more than intended to save a little money. In fact, they have even created a name for it. It's called spaving. The word is a blend of words spending and saving, and it refers to any time we are asked to spend more to save more. Joshua Becker of Becoming Minimalist has some tips to stop. Number 1, evaluate your past history with shopping. It may not be enjoyable, but before another step, it would be smart to get open and honest with yourself about your past shopping habits. If you look around your home and realize you tend to buy more than you need, it will be helpful to know that. It would also be a good indicator that you are prone to fall into this trap. Number 2, ask yourself, do you really need more? Before adding extra items to your cart to qualify for a discount, ask if you are genuinely in need of those additional items. Number 3, do your math. Loss aversion is our tendency to focus more on what we are losing than on what we are gaining. Retailers understand these tendencies and utilize it to their advantage by getting us to focus on the savings we will be missing out on if we don't spend a little bit more. Number 4, remove the savings aspect from the offer and see how it feels. You can mentally remove the savings aspect and see how it makes you feel about their request. Number 5, for bulk purchases, ask 3 questions. One often utilized example of spaving is bulk purchasing. To be intentional in your bulk purchasing, ask 3 questions. Number 1, how much money will this actually save me? How long will it take my family to consume this bulk purchase? Number 3, how much space do I have to store bulk items? With these practical tips, you will stop spaving and start saving. We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with entertainment. Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news. Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country. We came, we saw, and we hopefully inspired. Thank you very much for spending your evening with us on My.NA Property. We will see you again next week, same time, same place, bringing you all the fabulosity from the world of property.